Remind, I chill. Fetch that don't till I don't watch you never say, the uncommon see GJA awards a course. Mahama'S utufu pio na Mahama'S speech bio ana Shatta Wale be reactive or speech no okase see freedom of speech interest say will be reputation so it will take time for you to build your reputation abe do be to better sell peche Shatta Wale can say or the president say wakansa asem no see freedom of speech kire say be say obi ade awa be say obi anunyam be go obi en be kan niam fifa nipa no abre nim what you say Shatta Wale be catch the ejina season ko no anya na so a ka manfo say no reputation o jina na so no abo na or that president as say wakasa na o time no o say kakra president government no e say e be boa Ghana more me say me no okay time no what you say president papa bi enko
Biographers, anchors, bloggers and designers, this sacred duty that they give them is being carried out with increasing excellence and renewed relevance each year. The media have bridged the gap between the governed and the governors, fostered civic awareness, and held the mighty and powerful to account. However, I must also recognize areas of concern. The decline in our press freedom rankings is a worrying concern to all of us. The increasing threats against journalists and the rising culture of misinformation. Ghana's record on the Press Freedom Index
misinformation
in 2016 and 2017 we stood tall as a beacon of media independence in Africa. Our journalists worked without fear. The public debate thrived. In recent years, I must say that promise has faded. The 2025 Press Freedom Index, reflecting the conditions of the press in 2024, recorded another unfortunate decline.
It's true.
Signaling that our recovery remains fragile. Ghana therefore faces a defining choice: to accept this gradual slide or to consciously reclaim our place as Africa's torchbearer of media freedom. My administration has chosen the latter. We are dedicated to restoring the spirit of pre-2017, when freedom of expression, institutional respect, and journalistic safety characterized the Ghanaian democratic experience.
Thank you, President.
I recall that during your visit to the presidency, the GJA urged me to expedite investigations into acts of violence that took place during the 2020 and 2024 elections, causing death and harm to some of our compatriots, including journalists. I'm pleased to report that the investigations are complete. A total of 21 individuals have been identified, 4 have been arrested and released on bail, 5 remain on remand, and warrants have been issued for the remaining suspects. The Attorney General is currently reviewing the report to determine the appropriate legal action and appropriate compensations for victims or their families. Justice will be pursued under the law. The victims deserve closure, and the perpetrators will face the consequences of their actions. Responsible for government communications and the Minister responsible for national security to create a permanent forum for constructive engagement between the security services and the media to foster mutual respect and prevent such future incidents. Let me be unequivocal. Under my leadership, this government will neither sanction nor tolerate any form of intimidation, interference, or attacks on journalists. But my colleagues of the GJA, freedom must be balanced with responsibility.
Thank you.
The credibility of journalism depends on our integrity, accuracy, and fairness. Too often, the race to break the story first results in unverified publications and damage to reputations of persons. We need to strengthen both internal and cross-media systems for verifying stories and making corrections. Just as colleagues accept peer review, we as journalists should also adopt peer accountability. If one platform misreports, others have a duty to correct.
Thank you. The
integrity of the media must be safeguarded from both external interference and internal decay. When falsehood flourishes, democracy suffers. When sensationalism displaces substance, citizens lose trust.
Sanity.
Friends of the media, Your Royal Majesty, the need for responsible regulation is real. The same digital tools that democratize information now also enable hate, defamation, impersonation, and cyberbullying. Therefore, the Cybersecurity Amendment Bill 2025 and the Misinformation and Disinformation Bill currently before Parliament are not meant to restrict expression, but to safeguard citizens and uphold truth in the digital realm. I recognize that the GJ and civil society have raised some legitimate concerns. Let me assure you that these concerns will be addressed transparently and constructively. Our aim is to extend the ethical standards of traditional journalism into the digital space without infringing on constitutional freedoms. Freedom of expression does not include freedom to ruin reputation.
Thank you. Freedom of expression, let's say, fast will be reputation. And the man Shatta Wale Bemu. What is uncommon? Our because and going in and so on, send reputation. And so, Nipa do say that Shatta Wale be Brahma Seno, who can't send two Nipas of any money or Bruni. Yin nim, no more report, Carlos Mo, Biscarna Prempemo, and Najabia Sama Mamo. I didn't nim, no more reporting, Chan Tro. I go baby in friends or Betty wa, but now say, Vice President Wu, a brilliant no. You bet you chimwanche. So I didn't influence you, I must see freedom of speech. I know about Tona Kazan. Fenny Abrone, Abrone Cassetti, Mahama'S Tantan, Tamosi, a freedom of speech. They are afraid of the bad party, so they are feeling more offended. I feel the bad party, so I feel the party penny for Baba Casam. They say, oh, your phone, sir, no, oh dear. And I got to say, one is swag and Cassas one, so can I say, so yes, so. Same class journalism, and who for so. What is a blog as you can ever say, be a lure, a whole Angel FM. To me, publish fake news, false news. I carrot TikTok. I didn't see how so I can't one the first to blow them on shame. No, I bet a good put any mas you, a year them on farm. To me, be general publishers say, although Bruni money be on queer DMD, and yet Daddy Lumama, only a swinging as so bia. Which me publishers say, and it will be a wire for years. I know, on with the don't. Are you people okay? My president taken. Only the one tata will be out. They said a coup for the town and near tata and nipa, to mean Cassan, they go on yes, sir. Me call ambulance and no more to him cocaine. Yet to me, feed Cassam Yajemi, be paid if you mean some. Sanya Manon yet, shall a coup for the town and call for you, ye kunkum because of more Cassa. Who's a bongo idea say? I say story number. A coup for the government yarn and more fan. But more fan and Uncle Union come back dino. But I'm on phone with chili and a moment say jai, bongo ideas. Because only Obeki can't see me for Kufuado, unless I say, Kufuado, you know, they are Kufuado, a damn for pie, now Kufuado, Kwajuka, Obeki can't answer. Bunga ideas want to show ye. In same year, you can't ultimate say, oh, can't quasi a summer, that word rich show ye. Don't be too much. Oh, can't smack can ye womb. What is the gun? I want to do a fake ye, no more blue, no more, yeah. And your wife so be any massy, now they will show you. So I can't crap on, I been funner. So me can't. A stone boy wants to make the evidence back. But I just want to make you into no job. Or ya dear any man, let me each now. Amounts and coye. But oh, ya done into can crano. Sanity. May say, Shatta Wale be no be any and one of moons I didn't hear, and yes, sir. You panic calculate me come once. But I'm the near man in your cry, can I am an idea ban soon. I'm over toysome. Remind when you say cross journalism, what? Anya Sadi Abra, so Trona Mobaji. The video is with John Journalism, John Bloggers in a man show. A head in spa, Napa.